Are you curious about the hidden signs in your relationship that might reveal more about your partner's past? If so, you're not alone. Many people find themselves questioning the deeper layers of their relationships, especially when certain subtle inconsistencies arise. By paying close attention to these signs, you can gain a clearer understanding of your partner's history and navigate your relationship with greater confidence. In this video, we explore 15 signs that a woman has slept with many men-female promiscuity. Understanding these signs can provide valuable insights into your relationship dynamics and help you address any concerns with clarity and confidence. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our content. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support enables us to continue sharing wisdom inspired by Stoic philosophy, guiding you toward greater understanding and personal growth. Number 1. Unnerving comfort with physical intimacy. When it comes to physical intimacy, she feels remarkably comfortable. Your first intimate moment with her was more surprising than you had anticipated. You expected it to be amazing, but it turned out to be unexpectedly intense. Her confidence and ease with physical touch were more than you had imagined, almost as if she was a professional in initiating these moments. You notice that she often takes the lead, initiating hugs, kisses, and even more advanced or unusual moves. This boldness might suggest she has had many experiences before. If your instinct tells you she might have too much experience in physical intimacy, it's a sign worth noting. However, don't rush to conclusions. She could simply be naturally expressive and talented in bed. Her openness to your proposals and her willingness to explore different facets of intimacy can be refreshing, but it's essential to pay attention to other signs to ensure she is the right partner for you. She might just be more comfortable and bold with physical touch, and that could be part of her personality. Number 2. Confidently express physical affection. A partner who is particularly skilled and confident in showing physical affection might have had multiple relationships in the past. However, it's important not to jump to conclusions. Some people naturally express affection freely without extensive past experiences. If you notice that the level of physical closeness feels out of sync with the rest of your relationship, it's essential to address this thoughtfully. Have an open and honest conversation about your feelings and her comfort with intimacy. This dialogue can help you understand each other better and strengthen your bond. Remember, clear communication is key to navigating differences in affection and ensuring that both partners feel comfortable and valued in the relationship. Number 3. Avoid emotional intimacy in conversation. Emotional intimacy is a cornerstone of a strong relationship, providing comfort and support during tough times. If your partner frequently avoids deeper emotional conversations and keeps interactions on a surface level, it might reflect a history of complex or painful past relationships. She may steer conversations away from emotional topics, leaving you feeling isolated. It's essential to approach this with patience and understanding. She might be dealing with past emotional wounds or might need time to open up. A gentle, supportive approach can encourage her to share more and foster a deeper connection. She avoids emotional closeness. Even the strongest man can feel emotionally vulnerable and seek his partner to fill that void. A spiritual connection and emotional support are crucial in a relationship, helping couples navigate tough times together. But what happens if your partner doesn't respond to your need for an emotional connection? A woman who has had multiple sexual partners might exhibit this behavior and avoid emotional closeness. How can you tell if she's really avoiding an emotional connection? If you try to have deep conversations and she prefers light topics, quickly changes the subject, or avoids talking about feelings, she might be steering clear of emotional intimacy. If your efforts feel futile, it might be time to reconsider. However, she might also be more reserved or have been emotionally hurt before. Consider giving her a little more time before making a final decision. Number 4. Inconsistent details about past relationships. Inconsistencies in the stories your partner shares about past relationships can be a sign of a complicated romantic history. If details about her ex-partners seem vague or change frequently, it may indicate that her past is more intricate than initially apparent. While some people prefer to keep their past private, persistent contradictions could warrant a conversation. Approach the topic with empathy and curiosity, allowing her the space to clarify and provide more context about her past. One major sign that she might have had multiple sexual partners in the past is inconsistencies in her stories. For example, after months together, if her past remains unclear and her stories are murky or inconsistent, it could be a red flag. She might tell you one version of a story one day and a different version the next. These inconsistencies might include mentioning the names of more than one guy, talking about a long-term ex, but later claiming she never had a serious relationship, or describing a shared hobby with a previous partner that doesn't match her current interests. It's important to remember that not everyone enjoys reliving old relationships. Some people prefer to focus on the present with you. However, if her vagueness or inconsistencies make you feel insecure or suspicious, it's worth exploring the topic gently. Have a serious conversation with her about your concerns and ask her to clarify her past. Approach the topic with empathy and curiosity, giving her the space to explain and provide more context about her past relationships. If she is genuinely interested in the relationship, her reaction will be more telling than her words. If she opens up honestly and fills in the gaps with warmth and clarity, it's a positive sign. She might start sharing her past with more consistency as trust builds between you. However, if she continues to present an inconsistent story, it might indicate that you should consider parting ways before she plays with your emotions. Remember, don't rush to make decisions about the future of your relationship. Relationships require time, patience, and open communication. Give it enough time to see if her story becomes clearer over time, and if she starts sharing her past with more clarity as trust builds between you. By approaching the situation with empathy and patience, you can better understand whether the inconsistencies in her stories are due to a complicated past or a sign of deeper issues in your relationship. Number 5. Indecisive. She often changes plans at the last minute. Have you noticed that she often cancels plans at the last moment? These fluctuations can be more frustrating than the stock market. While it's understandable if plans are canceled occasionally for obvious reasons, repeated last-minute changes signal a deeper issue. Pay close attention to the vague reasons she gives for these cancellations. She might claim a surprise meeting came up, but how often do those really happen? Or she might mention a friend's visit but be suspiciously vague about who this friend is. This pattern of behavior suggests she is prioritizing something else over your relationship. It's important to remember that everyone has busy lives and unexpected events can arise. Perhaps she has a demanding job with unpredictable hours or a close friend who genuinely needs her support. However, if these last-minute cancellations are becoming a habit and you start to feel excluded or unimportant, it's time to take action. The first step is communication. Calmly discuss with her how these frequent cancellations make you feel. Ask her why she has had to cancel plans so often and express that this is unacceptable to you. It's crucial to differentiate between genuine reasons and a possible lack of commitment or investment in the relationship. Working together to resolve the issue is key. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. If she continues to prioritize other aspects of her life over your relationship despite your discussions, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship's future. Your feelings and time are valuable, and you deserve to be with someone who recognizes and respects that. Number 6. Navigating comparisons to ex-partners in relationships. One significant red flag in relationships is when your partner frequently compares you to her ex-partners. This behavior can indicate unresolved feelings from her past relationships and can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt on your part. For instance, she might mention that the steak you cooked is better than the one she enjoyed with her ex, or she might bring up how an ex loved a certain activity that you never suggested. During arguments, she could compare your flaws to those of her ex-boyfriend. These comparisons, however subtle, can erode your self-esteem and make you feel insecure. It's important to understand that these comparisons are not your fault. A person who has had multiple partners is likely to make comparisons at some point, either consciously or subconsciously. However, this doesn't mean you have to tolerate it. Communication is key in addressing this issue. Discuss with her how these comparisons make you feel and why they might be happening. This conversation can help clarify whether her past is overshadowing the present and guide both of you towards a more respectful and understanding dynamic. Remember, you deserve to be valued for who you are, not compared to others. If she regularly compares you to other men despite your efforts to communicate your feelings, it might be time to consider whether this relationship is healthy for you. Ultimately, you should be with someone who appreciates you for your unique qualities and not in the shadow of her past relationships. Number 7. A wide range of sexual skills. A diverse array of sexual techniques and skills might imply a rich romantic history, but it's essential to remember that this isn't always a definitive indicator. People can acquire sexual knowledge through various avenues, including personal exploration and learning. If you find yourself feeling uncomfortable or insecure about your partner's sexual skills, it's crucial to address these feelings openly and honestly. Effective communication can help navigate any concerns you may have, fostering a deeper understanding and building a more trusting and supportive relationship. By discussing your feelings and experiences, you can work together to enhance your connection and ensure that both partners feel valued and respected. Number 8. Friends hinting at past relationships. When friends occasionally drop hints or make comments about your partner's past relationships, it can be unsettling. These remarks might offer glimpses into aspects of her history that she hasn't shared with you, leaving you feeling curious or concerned. While friends' observations can provide valuable insights, they can also be easily misinterpreted or exaggerated. It's important to approach the situation thoughtfully. Rather than letting these comments create doubt or suspicion, consider discussing your concerns with your partner directly. Open and honest communication is key to building trust and understanding in your relationship. By addressing any uncertainties together, you allow her the opportunity to provide clarity and address any misunderstandings. This direct approach helps to strengthen your bond and ensures that your relationship is based on mutual trust and respect. Number 9. The ambiguity of the relationship returns, disappears. When someone has a history of on-again, off-again relationships, it can often point to unresolved emotional issues or patterns of instability. This recurring cycle might reflect deeper challenges or unresolved conflicts that have not been fully addressed. If she shares stories about such relationships, it's important to approach the topic with sensitivity and an open mind. Exploring the reasons behind these patterns can offer insight into her past experiences and how they might be influencing her current behavior and relationship dynamics. Engage in open and compassionate conversations, focusing on understanding her experiences rather than making judgments. This approach not only helps in addressing any underlying issues, but also fosters a deeper connection and mutual support in the relationship. By acknowledging and discussing these patterns with empathy, you can work together to build a healthier and more stable relationship moving forward. Number 10. Frequently mentioning ex-lover. Frequent mentions of ex-partners by your significant other might suggest that her past relationships still carry considerable importance. If these references occur regularly, they could cause feelings of insecurity and doubt within your current relationship. To address this, it's essential to have an open and honest conversation about how these discussions affect you and to gain insight into her perspective. This dialogue is crucial for ensuring that the past does not overshadow your present connection. By understanding each other's feelings and boundaries, you can strengthen your relationship and foster a healthier, more supportive dynamic. Number 11. She avoids discussing the future. Discussing the future is a fundamental aspect of building a serious relationship. When one partner avoids conversations about future plans, it can signal underlying issues such as uncertainty or fear of commitment. This hesitation might stem from past experiences where long-term planning was not a priority, possibly due to previous relationships where commitments were inconsistent or unclear. If your partner is reluctant to discuss future plans, it's important to address this issue with openness and honesty. Start by sharing your own desires and goals for the future, and encourage her to do the same. This exchange of visions can help clarify where each of you stands and how your aspirations might align. Understanding each other's perspectives on the future can strengthen your relationship by fostering a deeper connection and mutual commitment. However, if your partner consistently avoids these discussions, despite your efforts, it may be a sign of a deeper incompatibility. In such cases, it's important to evaluate whether your long-term goals and values are in sync. A successful relationship thrives on mutual commitment and a shared vision for the future. If these elements are missing, it might be worth reconsidering the relationship to ensure that both partners are fully aligned in their aspirations and expectations. Number 12. She has too many male friends. In a relationship, it's natural for both partners to have friends of the opposite sex. However, when one partner maintains several close relationships with other men, it can raise concerns. While having a few male friends isn't inherently problematic, an abundance of male friendships might signal a deeper issue in addiction to male attention. A woman who constantly surrounds herself with male friends may be seeking validation and affirmation from these interactions. This behavior can often stem from a dependency on male attention, where the satisfaction gained from these friendships becomes a crucial aspect of her self-worth. In many cases, these male friends are attracted to her, and she enjoys the attention they provide. This constant need for male validation can undermine the trust and exclusivity that are fundamental to a healthy relationship. It may cause her partner to feel insecure or neglected, questioning the depth of her commitment. The relationship might suffer as a result, with the partner feeling overshadowed by the numerous other men in her life. While it's essential to trust your partner and respect their friendships, it's also crucial to recognize the potential impact of an excessive number of close male friends. Open communication about boundaries and concerns is vital in addressing this issue. Ensuring that both partners feel valued and secure in the relationship can help mitigate the negative effects of seeking external validation. Number 13. She is very secretive about her phone use. When your partner's phone suddenly becomes a highly guarded possession around you, it can understandably raise concerns. If she starts putting it face down, quickly changing screens, or being unusually private during phone calls when you're present, it can feel like a red flag. This behavior may lead you to wonder if she is hiding something from you. There could be various reasons for her phone secrecy. She might be maintaining contact with ex-boyfriends, or she could simply want to protect her privacy from you, possibly due to chat history or personal images from her past. When you request to see her phone, her reaction might be dramatic, interpreting your request as a sign of mistrust. This could put you in a difficult position, where raising the issue may lead to conflict. However, it's crucial to approach the situation with an open mind. Privacy is important to everyone, and there could be benign reasons for her behavior. She might have work-related conversations she prefers to keep private, or she might value her personal space and alone time on her phone. Sometimes, people are simply protective of their personal information without any ulterior motive. In a healthy relationship, transparency and trust should gradually develop. It's essential to give it time and observe whether her behavior changes as the relationship deepens. If, after a reasonable period, her secrecy continues and your concerns persist, it might be worth addressing your suspicions directly. In such cases, it's important to have an honest conversation and reassess the relationship based on what you discover. Ultimately, trust and openness are foundational to any strong relationship, and both partners should feel comfortable and secure in sharing their lives with each other. Number 14. She can't stay at home. The party girl. The party girl thrives on constant excitement and may struggle with maintaining stability. Her lifestyle revolves around high-energy activities and social events, leaving little room for quiet, peaceful moments at home. While this vibrant personality might seem exhilarating and alluring at first, the unrelenting pursuit of excitement can quickly become exhausting. Her need for continuous stimulation can also foster trust issues and instability in relationships. If your partner's preference for a bustling, high-octane lifestyle overshadows a capacity for calm and stability, it may be indicative of deeper issues. Such an approach to life can strain relationships, as the constant demand for external thrills often leaves little space for the tranquility that many find essential. Instead, consider seeking a partner who finds joy in more serene activities like reading a good book, preparing a meal, or engaging in a relaxing workout at home. These quieter pursuits not only offer a sense of stability, but also foster a more balanced and enduring connection. Number 15. She accuses you of being promiscuous. When she accuses you of being promiscuous, it may reveal more about her insecurities than your behavior. These accusations can often be a form of projection, where she transfers her own fears or guilt onto you. This lack of trust could indicate deeper issues in the relationship, potentially masking her own struggles with faithfulness. In American culture, where individualism and personal responsibility are highly valued, such behavior might also reflect her difficulty in addressing her own shortcomings and insecurities directly. It's important to recognize that her accusations may be less about your actions and more about her inner turmoil and inability to maintain a trusting and secure relationship. Understanding your partner's past can offer valuable insights, but it's important to approach these topics with an open mind and a willingness to communicate. Each person's history is unique and doesn't necessarily define their future behavior. A strong relationship is built on honest conversations, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's experiences. If you're concerned about past experiences, such as whether a woman has slept with many men, it's essential to address these concerns with empathy. Focus on building trust and open communication rather than dwelling on the past. By navigating these discussions with sensitivity, you can strengthen your connection and handle any complexities together. In conclusion, while the 15 signs that a woman has slept with many men, female promiscuity can offer some clues, the key to a successful relationship is how you both navigate the present and future together. Prioritize building a strong, trusting bond and addressing concerns openly. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Stay wise and keep building meaningful connections.